Morning. Yes, I'm about to share my narrative-based interviewing framework with you this morning. My teacher came to me as Deliverance, and my intention is victory. So let's read together. As I ready the portal of my self-interview, my grounding establishes the meditative clearing and pathway to entering the sacred silence and stillness waiting for me inwardly with my most intrinsic eye. As I return to the silence, I find rest in being still as one with the Holy Spirit. And in the vast emptiness of the silence, I am the master of the void, and endless possibilities avail themselves to my mind. And as I sit, settle, and sink deeper into my eye, God delivers me his divine download. Yes, God introduces me to my teacher. Today, my teacher is Deliverance. And Deliverance speaks to me, saying, I am your most extraordinary experience. I am not a destination. I am a profound inward transformation of your spirit and renewing of your mind. Deliverance is telling me that it is divinely designed to rescue me from the invisible distractions and default settings of the ego. Deliverance is telling me that it is the great path and process to neutralizing fear, bitterness, deception, depression, anxiety, addiction, obsession, anger, and other egocentric habitual patterns that interfere with my capacity to walk in my authority. Yes, Deliverance is telling me that the Holy Spirit intercedes on my behalf to intercept the ego identities that paralyze the agency, autonomy, and authority of my innocence, purity, and freedom. Deliverance is saying, I will return you to your I in exchange faith for fear, bitterness for joy, deception for honesty, depression for goodness, anxiety for confidence, addiction for connection, obsessions for clarity, anger for peace, and deliver you back to your innocence, purity, and freedom. Deliverance is reminding me that in the past, I was conditioned by culture to look at life as a problem to be fixed or figured out. And living in this way, I was adopting detrimental life loops of escape, of comparison, of judgment, and of avoidance. Deliverance is reminding me that each of these life loops are guided, guarded, and governed by a narrative I authored into existence. And within each life loop, an equal identity was created. And through this process of the ego, I was forced to establish adaptive responses to survive each and every one of these life loops. Deliverance is reminding me that in my past, I voluntarily surrendered my faith and trust in God in exchange for suffering-centered attachments of the world in an attempt to silence the confusion caused by viewing myself, others, and the world as a problem to be solved rather than an experience to be lived. Deliverance is reminding me that nothing in itself is a problem. In fact, just the opposite. Anything in itself is just peaceful. Deliverance is teaching me to be vigorously honest with myself today, acknowledging my own stages of bondage and activating the right amount of courage to course correct my relationship and participation with whatever that bondage may be. Deliverance is teaching me that it operates at a high spiritual frequency, and the vibrations of deliverance will return me inward to my I am declaration. And while I am anchored in my I will experience the harmony of my innocence, purity, and freedom at its highest, finest, and best. Deliverance is teaching me that it restores the me and self and reclaims the I, but it does not remove the past narrative to identity neural connection. Yes, Deliverance is teaching me that when I complete and close a detrimental revolving life loop, I must immediately create and enter a beneficial evolving life loop based in practices, disciplines, and a renewed mindset. The final and most profound lesson Deliverance is teaching me today is this. I hold the authority of transformative deliverance within me because I have the ultimate authority of God operating, radiating, and flowing in me. I not only believe God is for me and living within me, but I know he is. And I know my God is undefeated and promises to hold me in his victorious right hand. Today, Deliverance is teaching me that I fight from a place of victory. Today, my intention is victory. And the mode of energizing my intention is to move in this day and through this day with a new lens of awareness as the most active participant in the unfoldment of my betterment. The purpose driving my intention is from Isaiah 41:10 that says this, Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be afraid, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will hold you in my victorious right hand. Today, my narrative construct is I am victory. So I pray and ask God to deliver to me and allow his power to flow to me, through me, from me, and back to me, creating victory in me and all around me. Stay blessed, keep interviewing, and I love you.